What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Zeal cigar review. And every once in a while, in the cigar industry, there's a cigar that comes out that kind of chases the dragon in a way. And there's a couple brands in this industry that are those big dragons, that are those untouchables, that are those legendary cigar brands, right? You got the Fuentes, you got Padron, right? Probably one of the most notable cigar manufacturers in the world. One of the most asked for cigars at Zeal Cigars. Now, one of the things that Bradley used to always say is, oh, this cigar's the next Padron killer. This cigar's the next Padron killer. You've probably heard him say that multiple times. You can even go back and probably find some videos where he might have even labeled videos that way. And there's been multiple times that we've done blind taste tests with house brands, the Fallout, and other cigars and things like that. This is one of those times where this is happening again. We had a cigar that was released at PCA by La Aurora called the Family Creed Fuerte Sol. And I'm telling you right now, this cigar is absolutely incredible. So I had to do it again. So we're gonna get Part-Time Dave on, and Kevin, and myself. It's gonna be a long video or cut up into parts. And we're all three gonna be blind taste tested with one of these La Aurora Family Creed Fuerte Sols and a Padron Anniversary 1964. Now, before I get into putting these in a baggie and getting them ready for Dave and having him come on to camera with me, I want to tell you a little bit more about this La Aurora. You're looking at a Mexican San Andreas wrapper, which is actually kind of a lighter colored Mexican San Andreas with a Nicaraguan binder, but then it's got Pennsylvania broadleaf filler, Nicaraguan and Dominican filler. And this thing is rich, oily, complex, notes of cinnamon. We're gonna see if this indeed can gain the name that Bradley Reith would put onto cigars that he thought were chasing the dragon of Padron. And we're gonna find out if this is a Padron killer, all next on the Zeal Cigar Review. All right, let me get these separated and then I'm gonna yell at Dave here. I've smoked one or two of these so far and oh my, I'm just blown away by this cigar. Absolutely blown away. And it is a very reasonable, it's a pretty reasonable price point. It's definitely more premium. I can't get the band off. Okay, we can't screw this up. And we're gonna blindfold each other too. We're not gonna half-ass this one. We're not, you know, no visual cues, no nothing. We're just gonna do it. All right, so I got them all in a bag. They're all ready for Dave. I got them separated. I don't know what order I'm gonna give them to him in. And let's go get Dave.
Say cheese. Smile.
Smug shots.
You ready?
All right.
Are we recording?
Oh yeah, already.
Hey, God. Hey, I just wanted to say that I've missed you guys a lot. I know I haven't been on camera recently, but I've been thinking about each and one of you, especially the one that keeps leaving the negative comments on our YouTube channel.
Nobody does.
Oh.
Well, sometimes.
No one does. I just made that
It's
up.
usually you.
Bastards.
Put that on.
Oh, we're getting kinky today.
Yes.
Wait, right now?
Right now.
Okay. I like it when he's demanding.
So they already know which cigars are which. We know what's going on here. I'm gonna cut one, light it, and just give it to you, bro, and just let you do your thing. I don't know if I've ever been blind taste tested with this. I think it's always been Brad.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever been tested on camera against these cigars.
So I don't know which one you're giving me. We're kind of just giving, obviously, to each other blind.
Yeah.
Duh.
That's what the blindfold.
So am I just picking the one that I like the most?
We'll talk through it.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
So you guys come here often?
The direction that I'm handing you this will have the correct end towards your mouth already. There. And you're lit for the first one, dude. Heidi ho.
Okay. This is not bad.
It smells pleasant. So what the hell you been up to, man? You haven't been around here. You don't come see us anymore. Unless I beg you to come close for me so I can run away for a minute.
As you might have heard, JB fired me.
That is not true.
I'm just joking. He didn't fire me. No, I've been busy at work, man. I've been hustling and bustling and working with my other job outside of Zeal. Just to let everyone know, Zeal's where my heart is. Okay.
Home away, Hannes.
Fine. I will censor myself.
I'm gonna have to blink that out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you like to see Quack naked.
No, just been busy with work, life, spending time with the family.
Oh shoot, I gotta put in for deer.
Yes. Deadline's June 6th. Coming up next week, I think.
Forgot.
Yeah, so deer season's coming up, so hopefully we get drawn for that, because we all know I didn't get drawn for javelina. I was pretty salty about that.
Or elk.
Okay, first of all, elk is really hard to get drawn for in Arizona, but I have enough points that I was confident I was going to get drawn this year, and that didn't happen either. So I've just been a bum.
He's a bum!
Yeah. So I mean...
at least you didn't get drawn and then not get anything for the second year in a row.
That's true. Yeah, you got drawn for javelina twice and haven't killed one.
Chris went without me one day and got it. The day he went without me.
Just bad luck, man. What are you doing? I do recall sending you to a river. And
oh yeah, dude, he was like, the river should be really low right now. They're not letting a lot of water out of the lake. I get there, it's the highest it's been in years. The horses aren't even crossing it. They're stuck on this side.
That area is normally good for javelina, though.
Yeah, there was javelina.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, but they were in the backyard of the horse farm, which I'm not allowed to go shoot them.
Yeah, you can call them.
They wouldn't come out of there.
I mean, you just pretend you're like one of the ranchers there, and and just give it a quick jab.
I told Chris I was gonna Rambo it and just get my knife out, and he was like, "Nah, dude, we don't."
Dude, javelina are mean.
Yeah, they are.
They are mean. People think they're related to pigs. They're not. They're actually like
peccary.
Yeah, they're peccary, and they're more violent than pigs. Their tusks are razor sharp, and they will shred dogs up like no other's business. There's
actually people don't use dogs to hunt them because you can smell them.
Yeah, there's actually a video out there on YouTube. That came out like several years ago, but it's this dog that jumped over the window to go get some peccaries. Are you leaving me alone?
I'm unplugging this.
Am I by myself?
I'm unplugging the door ding so we don't so you don't get interrupted.
Anyways, it shows a video of the javelina like literally like severed the dog's jugular, and the poor dog just kind of bled out. Kind of a gruesome story, but I mean they're violent little animals.
How's your cigar?
Little hint of javelina. No, it's not bad.
I've got some javelina meat in the freezer though.
You have to cook it right, man. That stuff can be little iffy.
It's sausage, breakfast sausage.
Oh, okay, that's the only way to eat it.
Spicy breakfast sausage, by the way. What do you think?
It has like a nice little woody and pepper notes with a hint of sweetness, like on the end. It kind of tingles my on the retrohale, which everyone knows I love that. I love like a more heavier hitting cigar on that aspect. It's definitely not bad. This is really good. I like it.
Now, one of these cigars I know for a fact you've never smoked.
Okay.
But I don't know about the other one.
Yeah, I'm digging this stick.
Okay. Get the next one ready for you.
Okay. Don't burn me. What have you been up to?
What do you mean, what have I been up to?
I don't know.
I sit in the same chair in the same building, the same hours every day. What do you mean, where am I at?
Just checking up on you.
Nah.
Have you been abducted by aliens recently?
No, but there have been a lot of activity in the sky lately.
Like up here in North Phoenix where we're at. I mean, JB lives like, what, 2 miles from me? 3 miles maybe at the most?
Yeah, at the most.
But,
a little south, not much.
We've been seeing a lot of weird things in the sky. So we both have sleep issues. And we text each other in the middle of the night randomly to see if we're awake, because normally one of us is awake.
I love waking up the one time I do go asleep and I see a message from like 11:30. And it's like, yo. Then I see another one at 2:30 when I'm awake. And I'm like, I'm actually up this time.
But we just text each other randomly in the middle of the night. You don't like that's when you know you have a solid friendship, is when you guys can text each other in the middle of the night and look at the same moon, and you know they're looking at the same. Anyway,
give me that pen, you freaking weirdo. Here's the second one.
But we've been seeing a lot of strange lights lately. Okay, are you ready?
Sorry, I didn't like how it was lit. Ooh. It's a lot of smoke. Then you had a bobcat kill a chicken this morning.
Man, I had a bobcat kill one of our chickens. Our poor chicken.
Get bobcats there. You're not like right on a mountain or anything.
I don't know.
And you're in the city, right by the highway.
It's first time we've had coyotes, hawks, and owls, which are very common. Coyotes do very well.
Owls are a mofo out here,
dude. Owls are brutal.
They'll pick up your cat and dog. Dude.
Yeah, and they're big. People don't realize how big they are,
dude.
Yeah, and then this morning. Little commotion. Heard the chickens. They let out a distress call, and every time that distress call is made, I know exactly what's going on. Something's attacking the chickens. My oldest son ran out there first. Bobcat was in the coop, grabbed the hen. As quick as it was in there, it was out, and my son said it was as big as our small little bulldog that we have. He said it was pretty big and intimidating.
You got another dog?
It's just the black one.
Man, I don't know. How long you had that dog?
2 years.
Holy crap! I forgot about it.
You just don't love me.
I remember
anymore.
Cherokee.
Yeah, Cherokee.
The cool one.
Yeah, he's cool. You've changed ever since you started wearing deodorant. I miss being on this channel. This one,
Is your tattoo healed yet?
yeah, it's pretty healed. Don't burn me. I feel like you're gonna set me on fire. They're oddly similar.
Really?
Yeah. This one is. I'll give it this. This one has a more nuttiness than woodiness.
Why did I just de-age 20 years? Really?
Really? You're going through puberty, man.
find
It's
my
okay.
nuts.
You're a late bloomer. It's okay. We accept you for who you are. Your transition is difficult. We get it.
Hey, look, you can't grow that much facial hair either.
We're both patchy.
We're both native, dude. We don't grow it. We were talking about that last night. Dude, both of us have no arm hair.
Yeah. Just the native blood, man. It keeps us nice, man. This one, they're oddly similar. I would just say this one's a little bit nuttier, but it has a similar sweetness, a similar spice. It still has like that woodiness, but a little bit more nuttiness added to it.
Okay. Keep smoking it a little bit more.
This is really good. So far, I'm liking this one just slightly better than this one. Wherever.
It's on there. You want to pick it up and do them? You want to go 2 for 2? You want to go pound for pound?
I want to see the transition.
Mouth for mouth? Okay, yeah.
Mouth for mouth. Oof. Now
Stick
you're
to
speaking
stick?
my language. Let's play swords with lightsabers, guys.
Should I call this video stick to stick?
Yes. We're sword fighting.
Lit tip to lit tip?
This is why we can't make videos together. This is how it is. I'm sorry. Like,
I thought your hat was leather for a second.
no, it's wax canvas.
And I was like, that is not leather, dude, please.
No, it's wax canvas. This hat should last me forever. So, I'll share something with you guys that I'm doing this year that I'm really trying to focus on. Is my goal this year is to only wear American-made clothing. Okay. I know people are like, oh, that's such a waste, whatever. Bite me if you don't like it. Don't participate. Who cares? I'm doing it. I'm choosing to do it. And it's actually not that difficult to find made in America clothing. Yes, they are slightly more expensive, but I'm finding that the quality is a lot better.
Okay.
So this is a hemp shirt from Resin and Iron. They're based out in California. This is American made, solid shirt. Hemp's a little rough, but it's super durable, light, and
It is a little rough.
yeah, it's kind of rough on the skin, almost like wool, but it's not wool.
It's made of wool.
Yeah, made of wool. This one is a wax canvas from a company called Gustin. Solid company. This hat should last forever. I always get like the sweat stains on my hat. And then they, like in Arizona, you're just consistently sweating, so your hats look like shit.
Isn't that hat going to be hotter, though?
It is going to be hotter, but it's not going to hold on to the stains as long. It's more water resistant. It's going to be more durable, and as it ages, it's going to look better.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I'm up to.
You're going to look like a vintage hipster.
You know what? I realize that a lot of our American clothings are like very hipsterish.
So's your hat right now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it's kind of like...
No, you got Vans on
I'm
right
wearing
now.
Vans, which are
With
an
no
American
socks?
No socks. I never wear socks. Dude, Marine Mike gives
You
me shit about
hippie
that
mo-
all the time. I hate socks.
Should have had you come in the back door.
At least I'm wearing deodorant. Not today, but normally.
Yeah, but it's Dove.
It's Old Spice, bro.
My dad actually, my dad, for like the better part of my life that I ever remember, always wore Secret women's deodorant.
Someone told me that it works better than men's
He
deodorant.
said it was the only deodorant that worked for him in his uniform on the job.
I believe it.
How's that cigar?
It's good. I actually do like this cigar. This is not bad. It's gotten a little bit more of the white pepper notes.
Okay.
You know, like when you burp soda and you kind of get that tingling in?
Yeah, in the nose.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of feeling right now. But it still has like that light sweetness, a little bit of nuttiness and woodiness. Almost like it's not quite leather, but it wants to be. But no, they're both really good. Can I smoke the other one now?
Yeah, pick it up.
What are you doing to me?
I didn't want to hand it to you all weird, but now I don't care. Just take it. So number 1's in your right hand, number 2's in your left hand.
Okay. They're both really good. Did I bring a water here? I need to cleanse my
Yeah, it's...
Okay. This one, definitely more woodier notes.
Okay.
Still, that slight sweetness, nice white pepper. I'm not really getting that much of a nuttiness to it,
Okay.
but it's like a light wood.
Yeah, I know you usually like it to be more heavy wood.
This one has more nuts to it. and it still has like about, if not maybe a little bit more sweetness, and once again wood. But they're both really good. It's really hard to say. I would say this one's a little bit lighter than this one.
Okay.
Yeah, like right now, I'm getting that nuttiness. Like, not quite walnut. What's that other nut? Not a pistachio.
I know everything there is to know about nuts. Walnuts, grape nuts, cashews, peanuts.
I think I'm starting to favor this one. I don't know which one's which.
Let's do this. So
What he said.
what I would say is I would say go ahead. You'll know when you take it off because there's a color differential.
Okay.
But you're saying the second one you prefer a little bit at this moment.
Is this the second one?
Yes.
I'm preferring this one at this
Okay.
moment. Yes.
I would take the blindfold off, and then while you give me mine, just keep smoking them, and then see if your opinion changes as you get through.
Oh my god, this is what it's like to come out of prison.
I'm not going to tell you which one's which yet. I mean, you can probably tell.
I can figure it out.
So-
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, bro. I'm excited to do this.
That is
I'm excited to do this blindfold test. I really am. I know you've never smoked that, so I
haven't.
Yeah. Have you smoked the Padron?
I've smoked that.
I figured
yeah.
you did.
Yeah. I am a Padron smoker.
Yeah, you get some regularly. That's why I wanted to do this with you.
Dude, I'm actually kind of tripping out right now because I for sure thought that this one was the Padron.
Really?
I did, because
You should have said that.
I'm saying it now.
Well, yeah, but you already know.
But because the Padrones normally have that like that woody nuttiness and like leather notes to it.
Okay.
And that one's delivering it. You can pick it out more specifically on that one, if that makes sense.
How's the draw comparison? Because that's a big thing about the Padrones, right?
It's making the Padron lighter.
Oh, really?
It is. It's tripping me out.
The draw lighter or the smoke lighter?
The smoke lighter.
Okay.
Padrones, honestly, and I'll say this, they always usually have a great draw because, in my opinion, they're packed kind of light.
Yeah.
They're not really very tight sticks. This one feels tighter, but it's still drawing great.
Okay.
I'm having no issues. You're not seeing my cheeks go.
All right. Let me get blindfolded. Here's the cutter and lighter.
I would say this one even has a better draw. We're gonna trigger some people. You guys
I'm gonna have to fire you now.
You guys are gonna get mad about this because there's some people who are just
Trigger warning here.
Yeah. There are some hard Padron fans, man, and
Look, this is why we do this, right? Because there are people that are not ever gonna venture out into something because of the consistency,
Yes.
right, and the reliability
Exactly.
of a cigar. But there are some amazing stuff out there, and this cigar,
There are, man.
I'm excited.
no,
I'm excited.
We'll get into it. All right.
Do me. I don't know if I've smoked the Padron or not. That one specifically. I've had a few, but I don't know which ones I've smoked. So this is going to be very interesting.
Okay. I'm a jokester. I deal with my nerves through comedy and jokes. I don't know if anyone else can relate to that.
You're smoking cigars. What are you nervous about?
I don't know. Open your mouth and stick this in.
I'm not, no way.
Here you- All right, that part towards right here, that goes in your mouth. I'm gonna cut the other one just to prep for it. Nothing like that awkward silence while being on camera.
I mean, we could put in some weird 70s elevator music, but then it's going to be even more creepy.
I'm a creep, I'm a lover.
You're a creep.
Great song. Did you realize that 90s music is considered classic rock or classic alternative now? Did you know that?
We are not that old.
We are that old. I found out today because someone was listening to Beck.
I hate you.
I'm a loser, baby.
I'm a loser.
And they said it's classic rock. No, look it up. And I looked it up. It's classic rock. Blink 182 is considered classic now. We're that old.
I like the voice inside my head.
No, he says Yed. Yed. What are you thinking so far?
It's interesting.
That is interesting.
Little dirty. Some like cinnamony spice. Some cocoa. Little coffee. I hear a door. I can't see.
The voice inside my head.
There we go.
It says Yed.
That's what he just fucking said.
Told you.
Get back to work.
I feel like you're just like awkwardly thinking this cigar through in your head.
I'm visualizing it. I can see it in my hand. It's box pressed. It's lit on one end. One end is cut with a straight cut. It's about 6 inches long.
That's average.
I'm visualizing it right now. It's between my middle, my index, and my thumb.
Like I said, we don't sleep that much, so sometimes we get a little weird. But we grow on you, like a fungus.
This is good. It's a little bit strong. Some nice nose tingle on the retrohale. Interesting.
I love double fisting cigar days. It's like the best.
Let me feel it out a little bit here.
Don't try to guess it.
Let me feel it. Let me feel her.
Although they're like extremely like similar. Like shape, size, and everything. Let me start lighting the other one.
Yeah. This is very good. Very tasty. A little bit of cocoa. Yeah.
That's where the sweetness is coming from, that light
Yeah.
cocoa. It's so subtle.
Yeah, there's already a noticeable difference.
Yep. But they're kind of similar though.
This one, after smoking that one first, almost tastes a little bit more grassy.
Yeah. You ever seen that movie, Scary Movie?
Which one?
The one where they have like the Chinese child from The Ring, and I think it's
The third one.
Yeah, Anna Faris is talking to her,
She's coming out the TV again!
and she's like, Japanese Honda Mitsubishi.
And then, you should see how we pee. Mel Brooks is like, we're not that different after all. He pulls his face, the president starts peeing.
That is our ADH acting.
Is that the one when Carmen Electra just straight takes a
Yes.
dump in the back of the church?
I don't know which one that was.
Scary Movie 3.
Well, we're reminiscing about the 90s.
The aliens show up, they're like, our satellite picked up what we thought was Pootie Tang.
I'd say we're mature for our age.
Very distinct difference in the two cigars for me.
Okay.
This one's got a little bit more of a toasty marshmallow to it.
Okay.
It's a little lighter on the draw, a little bit more airy.
I can't picture the toasted marshmallow, but I can picture like a sweet, like almost like a honey roasted nut of some sort.
Little bit of some spice on the retro. Pretty clean finish, very smooth.
Yeah. Almost has like a cream.
This has more of a moussey chocolate, whereas the other one has more of like a lighter milk cocoa.
Okay.
And the other one has a little bit more of a cinnamony twinge. This one's got like a toasty, chocolatey marshmallow to it.
You picking up any wood notes? My apartment.
I would imagine it probably gets a little bit more leathery, but not a lot of wood right now. And I don't know if that has to do with because of the cigar I smoked before it, or if it's just the voice inside my head.
Well, I miss you.
What other Blink 182 songs were there?
Damn it. I
I don't know that one.
Everyone knows that one. That was like their #1 hit.
You're gonna have to sing it.
It's all right. What you say? I don't know. I don't know the lyrics. I suck at singing. I keep going back and forth between them, and I probably shouldn't.
Cocoa. A little bit of woodiness there. Not a ton.
No, but more woodiness than the first one.
I don't know that. Let me see that first one.
It's nothing like sitting here watching a grown adult man smoke a cigar.
This is definitely... So the second one you gave me is more sweet in the way of like a dark cocoa, chocolatey sweetness on this.
Yeah.
A little bit more light and fluffy.
Yeah. It's hard, isn't it?
Well, man, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know. I'm scared to say which one I like more.
Just speak from the heart, and all your dreams will come true. Pedro, Napoleon Dynamite.
Pedro. What song is that? Pedro. Okay, the more I'm getting into this, the better and better it's getting.
Yes. I've gotten into it about a little over an inch, and it keeps getting better.
You know what it smells like? It smells like Teen Spirit.
What does Teen Spirit smell like?
Probably a baby in water. With a dollar bill tied to its tongue.
Oh, man.
Everlasting entertainers.
Here we are now. We're just like
know
living
what?
back in the 90s right now.
Let's go there. Yeah. Man. So this one would
It's kind of a predicament. This is probably the best comparison video I've ever done. Normally, sometimes when we compare cigars, they're like so vastly different on playing fields, on the levels, on whatever. But this is genuinely difficult.
Yeah, what I like about this cigar is that light. It reminds me of like the King's Comeback, right? You get a little bit of that light cocoa that light, fluffy cocoa that comes through, that dark cocoa.
Yeah, and it's for me, it's getting a slightly more cocoa-ness now, a little bit more leather instead of like wood.
Very little spice, very little pepper on this cigar. There's a little bit of a tingle spice on the retrohale.
Slightly.
Especially if you retrohale a lot of smoke. This one, though, a little bit more complex, I would say.
Okay.
This one hasn't really changed much yet since I've been smoking it. Pretty much the same flavor notes so far. This one started off a little bit more spicy, and it continues to kind of to open up a little bit more to like a airy cinnamon. I'm not really getting the nuttiness you were getting, though.
I'm not getting any more nuttiness on this.
There's some leather.
Yeah.
How's the ash on these?
Looking great.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't see them. Yours fell off of the one.
Yours fell off.
If it fell off, I'd be wearing it. Every time.
I think you should just take the blindfold off now.
I don't want to because then I need to make a call because there's a color difference. I'll know. This one just keeps getting better and I don't know what to do. Oh man.
I'm telling you, we're gonna trigger some people in the comments.
This is really good. This is really marshmallowy, really toasty. Lots of cocoa. Yeah, really nice light cocoa note that reminds me of the King's Comeback. Did you give me a King's Comeback?
No. I should have mixed it up even more.
All right, bro. Let me give you my final thoughts, and then I'll take the blindfold off, and we'll see where we're at. And I'll keep smoking mine down, and I'll bring Kevin in. This cigar is more interesting to smoke.
That's not an answer. Which one do you like, left or right? Better.
I don't want to answer this question. All right, I'm going to smoke both of them one more time.
Okay.
So I'm going to make the damn call. I can't do it, dude. I can't. I like this cigar overall more.
Dude, you're going through some emotions right now.
I am, dude. I'm really struggling. Well, here's the thing. This cigar is more enjoyable for me to smoke because it changes. There's a lot of complexity to it. There's a lot of different notes going on, and it's good. It's really fun to keep going back to and smoking.
Yes, I agree, 100%. I couldn't describe it better.
This is extremely consistent from the second you light it to now. It's got that light spice, lots of light, airy cocoa, like a fluffy, moussey cocoa.
I've never seen him like this.
No, this one's killing me, dude.
Yeah.
This is really hard.
Like I said, this is genuinely probably the best blindfold comparison video we've ever done.
Like, I've done the Liga Midnight and the number 9 a lot, and those I can almost tell the difference between. The first time I did the video with the T52, the 9, and the Liga Midnight, I had a hard time like this. These are both incredible cigars.
Yeah. They're
like, I want to put them together and make one cigar.
Don't they taste? Yes, I was thinking that. Like, they kind of offset each other.
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking. I kept smoking them. They blend well together. Don't try this at home. Someone's calling the cops on this.
Call the popo. Oh, my, dude, do it.
Okay.
Do it. Do it. Do it now.
Yes. That's how. Yes.
I want these two cigars.
It's like they complement each other.
Yes, I want them put together. I want the light, airy cocoa notes from this to slide into that, and it'd be like a Mexican cinnamony Mexican chocolate.
That is a good. Even the aftertaste that lingers in your mouth, it's like it turns into like hot cocoa.
All right, final call.
Okay.
I love the cocoa notes of this. If I wanted to just sit down and smoke a cigar, not think about it, enjoy it, and just have a good time smoking with the boys, not having to think about the cigar and enjoy it, I would grab this. But 9 times out of 10, I would probably grab this cigar to smoke on a regular basis.
It's like you're born again.
Holy crap, dude. Look at these. Look at these things, dude. So, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 2 was the Padron.
Yep.
Dude, that's a good fucking cigar, man.
I know, 1964. This is like this Padron particular is this one in the 1926 are the main Padrons I always fall back to, because they're always, like you said, they're always consistent. They're always good.
So I went to knock them.
Yeah.
This one didn't come off, but look at this Padron. What do you see?
Tunneling.
I see a hole.
Got some minors in there.
I see a hole. I see a gap of tobacco.
Dude, they're both good cigars. You're not going to go wrong choosing one or the other. However, I do challenge you to try both of them.
Yeah. What was the price point on the Padrones?
The Padron was $15.
So they're about the same.
Are they?
They're the same.
Okay.
They're the same. They're very different. Same price point. Will it compete in my personal opinion? Yes. It's a very different cigar. The Padron is definitely more sweet, more easy to smoke.
Yeah. It's lighter. Like I said, it's a lighter cigar.
Yeah, you're right. You would still, so how far, you would still say the La Aurora?
Yes. I like, kind of going back to what you were saying, is I love how complex the flavors are. I find myself that I keep reaching for it because it's almost that thought process, like, what else did I just get from that?
Yeah.
And you want to go back, and it tasted good, and you're like, okay. And then you put it back down. Wait, but there was something else, and then you go back to it again.
Yeah. That's why I like cigars that are journeys to smoke. I don't want to get bored smoking it. But there are times that I don't want to go through this cigar. If I'm sitting on my back porch grilling, or I wouldn't smoke this grilling, but if I'm sitting on like the back patio and I'm just shooting the crap with the guys and it's hot out and I don't want to smoke something that I know I want to enjoy the flavors of, I would probably smoke something like this that's going to be consistent all the way through. You know what you're getting, you know what you're
100% right. This is a cigar when we're sitting out there looking for UFOs and just relaxing in the backyard looking at the skies.
I want to say this too, because this is a testament to some of the construction. Dave actually cut the shit out of this Padron, dude.
I messed that one up. I was hoping you were going to point that out, but cool.
Where's the freaking cap, dude?
It's right there.
It doesn't even look like you cut that much off.
No, it's just...
Well, there you have it. That's me and Dave's opinion, and I'm going to get Kevin on a video, and then I'll probably do Jay's as a completely separate video.
Okay.
And I'll probably throw like a Fallout in his and do 3 with him, just to goof with him. But I almost wanted to have you grab a Fallout or a King's Comeback for me to smoke, because this is very close to the King's Comeback.
So we've compared this one before. We have done the 1964 Padron versus the Fallout and the King's Comeback.
We've done it with the Comeback?
I don't remember, but I know we did it with the Fallout.
Yeah, and Brad chose the Fallout.
And Brad chose the Fallout.
I tried to make a bet with him. I was like, Dave, I'm telling you right now, he's going to choose the Fallout.
Yeah, and
Dave's like, no, he's not.
And they're, once again, they have a different taste, but similar. But it's just completely different levels. And the Fallout is consistent. It's a great tasting cigar, and it's more than half the price off.
I want these two cigars together.
I know.
I
kept doing the same thing.
I want these two cigars blended together. You can see that's another thing too. So that's something that's I want to mention about cigars too. Look at the binder on this La Aurora. Look how thick that is around there.
That is.
Look at the thickness around the cap of this La Aurora cigar. And you can see some of the Ligero in there, or the broadleaf. It could be that broadleaf.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm going to end that portion with me and Dave, and this is going to be a really long video, and I'm going to go grab Kevin and torture him next.
Yeah, don't blow us up in the comments, okay?
No, blow us up in the comments, please. Let's go. Start a war with Dave.
Don't start a war with me. Last time I did that, everyone was coming after me.
All for the, what was it? For
God, like...
that normal citizens aren't as armed and prepared as the military?
I made a comment. Everyone got so butthurt. Like, citizens get better material. I'm like, I didn't say anything that has to do with it. It's just like, soldiers are mission Pacific. Or specific, not Pacific, but... God, I got so many, like...
No, you had a specific name for people. You called them a name.
Tacticals.
Yeah, tactical guys.
Tactical guys,
Yeah, you triggered a lot.
God, that video. I was like, dude, relax, bro. Like, it's not that serious. It's not don't take it so hard.
I'm gonna go get Kevin. You're fired. What is your hat, dude?
It's a fan.
I see that. Are you hot?
No, I mean, it can be used for, like, golfing and stuff like that, but no, it's just to keep the smoke out of my eyes.
Well, this is part, I guess, 3 of this video that's probably going to be extremely long. Sorry, guys. Hope you have fun. But Kevin's got a fan hat on, but we're going to need this blindfold, because I'm going to need to add you to this torturous task of smoking 2 cigars.
Okay.
All right.
I'm blind.
I'm blind. All right. So Kevin's going to do the same thing that me and Dave were doing. He's going to smoke a Padron against another cigar here. And I don't know if at least one of these cigars, I don't know if Kevin's ever had. So cigar number 1 for Kevin.
Whatever it is, it's old, dark, earth old, not dusty old.
Okay.
It's really heavy.
Yeah?
Yeah, almost too heavy. Kind of kicking my teeth in.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Whew, yeah, before and after, it's a complete pepper bomb. I like a heavy cigar. I've gone down rabbit holes where I just have nothing but really heavy cigars. Like that oval one from
Casa Magna?
Casa Magna.
Yeah, the D Magnus?
Mm-hmm. That one's heavy, but it doesn't
Yeah, it's smooth.
blow out your palate with pepper.
Yeah, it's smooth.
This is kicking my teeth in. Last time I had something this peppery was like a Blackworks. Like the Bishop's blend.
The red with the red label.
That one's too hot.
Really? All right, I'll get the next one then.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like a weird mix of like black and red pepper, where it's just like you're just getting those like dark tobacco notes, and then it's just lingering on that spice. Then again, that one seems like it's a heavy cigar.
Cigar number 2.
That is night and day. You can retro that one hot. I would almost call that aggravatingly smooth.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like it's so smooth. I'm having the opposite problem where I can't tell how much smoke is in my mouth at all. Like, but the flavor is there. I just don't know how much of it is there. There it is. It's a little bit more body when it's fully lit.
How's that one opening for you?
I am noticing that because of the ease of smoke, I am smoking it a lot faster.
Okay.
Which I should probably slow down a little bit. Let me grab that first one again. Is this still smoking?
I have no clue. It's got a little smoke coming off of it.
Oh, I can't even touch the retro on that.
Really?
Yeah, the little bit.
I don't know if I've smoked that.
It just lights up the back of my nasal cavity. It's kind of like a wasabi hit.
I'm going to do something I usually don't do and I don't recommend, but I'm going to throw another cigar in the mix for you here.
Uh-oh.
Well, I want you to experience the same thing me and Dave did, because you're not getting all of the same cigars me and Dave did. Yours
Really?
Yeah, yours are a little different.
Okay. All right.
So, let me grab that for a second. Take this one.
I'm going to ask for a little bit of a hint. Have I smoked this before?
I don't know. I don't know about any of these. I don't know if you've smoked any of these 3.
Is this one old?
Maybe.
Like an established brand?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Both of them are.
Okay.
All 3 of them are. So compare that one.
This one has a very similar kick to the first.
Yeah, that's why I did it. That was one of the cigars that I had from the first that me and Dave were doing.
Okay.
I figured you wouldn't care.
I'm not squeamish. Unless it's tryptophobia, then no. Although when it comes to 40K, I tend to be a swamp monster.
So now compare that one to the other one here.
1 or 2.
That is the second one that you had.
Okay.
I'm kind of convinced you're not about the first one.
Yeah, because I can actually retro this one. Like it doesn't bite me. I can't retro the other 2.
You can't do the other one either? Really?
No, it's too heavy. It's too prickly. There's too much of that white pepper on the back of the nose.
Okay.
The red pepper lingers in the mouth, but the white pepper just hits you in the sinuses.
Wasabi.
And I had some wasabi recently, so that is a very fresh memory. Do me a favor, hand me the second one, or not
The first one?
The third one.
Yes. The one I added extra.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to trade, or you want it in another hand?
Trade it. I'll do AB in a second. I can retro that one a little easier, but it's still hard.
I thought that was a pretty pleasant retro hail for me. There was a little bit of a spicy tingle, but
Well, to be fair, you've smoked a lot longer than I have, and
fair.
my nasal cavity is not as like robust. You retro cigars I would never retro.
man, this thing just keeps getting better and better.
Which one are you smoking? 1, 2, or 3?
I'm not telling you yet.
Ah, okay.
I'm not spoiling no fun.
But between 1 and 3, this one has gotten lighter past the foot.
Well, you're smoking the second third. You're in the second third of that cigar.
I am?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was one that I was actually smoking in the video earlier in the video with Dave.
Okay.
But I felt like
I'm in the middle.
you were. Yeah, I had him grab you a different cigar, and I felt like after you were smoking that, you were kind of being cheated in the comparison. So I was like, I need to give you that one.
As more of a 1-to-1, like of what I would compare.
Yeah,
I would compare this one closer to number 2 than the
first one I gave you.
The first one is way heavier.
That's good to know.
This one is closer to a pair.
You want the second one back before you start making your final judgments? I don't know anything about the blends. I didn't look anything up. I just wanted to do it blind for blind, just see what people thought. Ruffle some feathers, as trigger warning Dave said.
Trigger warning, Dave.
Oh, dude, your cigar ash is in there.
I'm not afraid. I got under the waterline. I'm fine. At least it's not on my pants.
So you've got number 2 in your left hand, number 3 in your right hand.
Okay, this is the spicy one.
Yep, that's the one you've been saying, yes. Has been not the spiciest one, that one's on the table.
And this is the smoother one.
Correct. At least so far that you've been saying.
Like one of those chili powder mangoes.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I could get that.
Yeah.
Because when me and Dave smoked it, so if you smoke those 2 cigars together, it's almost like a spicy Mexican chocolate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I can see what you're saying. You are smoking them kind of together.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably take your blindfold off anytime you want to at this point. You're far enough in. But which one at this moment, before you take the blindfold off, are you enjoying smoking the most?
Definitely the smooth one.
So the second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really enjoyable. It's kind of like a slightly heavier spice cream. All right, let me get my eyes back. Okay, so they are slightly different in size
And color.
and color.
So, the first one that you smoked on the table that you just were like, nah, dude, it's too strong.
Yeah.
That was the regular old Padron. That's just the brown label.
Oh, the in the 1000 series.
The 4000 series was that
Okay.
one, actually. Yeah, I think that was the 4000.
Okay.
Number 2 is the new La Aurora Family Creed Forte Sol, which is in your left hand.
Okay.
And then the final one, which I threw in, which was the one I smoked,
And I'm
was
sorry?
the Padron Anniversary 1964 Maduro. So that's what was in your
okay.
right hand.
64. I think I've only had the 64 once, and it was the petite one, the really tiny one. I
remember which one you're talking about.
Yeah, I think I brought that one in. You guys wanted me to try it. Yeah, I really like this one.
Yeah, it's very good, man. It's an absolute amazing cigar. I'm really impressed by it, which is why I wanted to put it up against what in the industry would be one of the best brands in the industry. You know, so when you're chasing a dragon like that, and you're trying to find cigars that people want to smoke as much as those, I think this is one of those cigars that could actually fit that.
And what is that one?
It's called the Family Creed. The Forte Sol. It's brand new. They just launched it at PCA. They just started hitting shelves.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
They did a good job.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful cigar. So this is a Mexican San Andreas wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, Pennsylvania broadleaf filler.
Ooh, okay, that's where that little bit of strength is coming from. Okay.
And that sweetness is that Mexican San Andreas wrapper, that little bit of cocoa you get, that little cinnamon. Yeah, it's a really good cigar.
It's really light.
I'm surprised you said that, because I didn't think it was super light when I first lit it up. It had a little bit of a spiciness to it the first inch or so.
It's there, but I mean, like, as well as the flavor, I also mean the wrapper.
Okay.
Because, like, look at this. Look at how dark that is, okay? Most San Andreas that I see are pretty dark. This is almost like a San Andreas natural.
Yeah, it's different. It's very different.
It's good, though.
I'm loving this cigar, man. La Aurora's been nothing but impressive to me, and this is nothing short of a banger of a cigar.
And I've actually got one of their Connecticut's lined up for me later, because they've got that Peruvian filler in that Connecticut. Oh, it's so good.
I'm loving this Forte Sol, man. I love doing these videos. There's nothing more honest than doing a blind taste test. I actually had a really hard time picking one. I really like that Padron.
Yeah?
That chocolate, that it's almost like a little bit stronger King's Comeback. And it just, like, I love the taste of that cigar. I had a hard time picking. I like this one better, though. It's more of a journey.
I couldn't taste that. I couldn't get past that pepper.
Really?
I could taste nothing but the pepper.
Man, I love that cigar. That cigar was good, but on a regular basis, I would probably smoke this more. But man, I'll tell you what, I had a really hard time picking which cigar I liked better. That Padron is extremely good. Extremely good. I mean, especially for my palate. That toasted marshmallow chocolate. Ugh.
The third one is definitely more of a recommendation. Which one was the third one?
That's the one you have in your hand. Oh no, that was the Padron.
The
more people could smoke that.
Yeah. It's a lot more approachable.
That's a good good word for that.
And
more approachable.
the pepper is that is that kind of pepper that you can easily wash down with a soda or a coffee or just anything you're pairing with will easily get rid of that, that linger.
Okay.
Whereas
Let
the
it linger.
other one, like, it didn't matter how much water I was drinking. I was just like, I can't taste it.
First one?
Yeah, I can't taste anything but pepper.
There you guys have it. Got one more person I got to do this video with, and I'm probably going to make that just a random extra part and shorten it because this video is going to be extremely long already. And we're going to just end this video with that, guys, and that's been the La Aurora Family Creed Fuerte Sol versus some of the best cigars in the industry from Padron. It's not a knock against those guys. It's literally more of an homage to, look, guys in the industry are chasing the cigars that people want every day. And the cigars that get asked for the most are Padron. It just is. It's one of the most asked for cigars in the industry. And it's because of the consistency and the quality is very good. The cigars are very good. And they've created something that is very special. So I can understand why there's companies out there that are chasing that. Now, La Aurora didn't come in and sit down and say, oh yeah, this cigar we made to beat Padron, da-da-da-da-da. I smoked it and came up with that own inclination on myself and immediately thought, what would Brad do if he smoked this cigar? And this is exactly what he would have done. He would have called Dave and said, I need you to pick up some Padrons on your way in, and we're going to get blind, and we're going to do some smoking. And he would have said, is this a Padron killer? And that's what I wanted to do here. I just wanted to smoke a couple cigars, get more than my opinion, because, nothing's more valuable than multiple opinions. You can take mine for what it is. I think my opinion is very good, and I think it's been validated through the videos over the years and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if I get you on, Dave on, and then Jay on, and we got 4 different people giving you an opinion on a smoke for smoke, it might make you think. Maybe there's something else out there you should try if you like Padrones. I was kind of hoping there was a bigger price discrepancy between the two, but there's not.
Oh, really?
They're about the same cost. So really, it's more of it really is going to be more of a subjective thing. Like, which one do you prefer more and when? There's going to be times where I want that chocolatiness out of that Padron, and I'm going to grab that over this. But most of the time, I would probably select this.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It really is. There's this interesting balance between the flavor and the spice.
Now, I got to ask you, did you even know you were going to be on video today?
No.
Right.
No idea.
Right. You had no idea what cigars you were smoking?
Nope.
Have you smoked this Fuerte de Sol yet?
This one?
Yeah, have you smoked the Family Creed yet?
No, I hadn't even heard of it. Today is, this is the first time I ever saw it.
Yes. I was worried because I didn't know if you'd smoked it yet. I couldn't remember if I gave you one. Good. I wanted both of these to be unsmoked for you.
Yeah, I had no idea whatsoever.
See? Dave knew what he was doing today, at least. You had no clue.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think Jay knows. But I don't know if he knows what cigars he's going to be smoking.
Gotta let that water be.
So look out over the next week sometime. You'll see another video of us doing this again with another person, just as a fourth person, just to get another opinion, another person's palate. With that, guys, we got to get out of here, get back to work. We're out of here like last year. Peace.